goes by Mateo now, and we've talked to people who've seen him this week.
The partner noticed. Colin's autopsy listed no tattoo. Birth certificate showed he had a twin brother.
Okay, so they murdered the wrong twin then.
So now the Metro bomber's running around as his twin? How does this get us to Maddie?
I don't know, but the one lead we haven't checked up on yet is that next of kin address that we pulled off the autopsy report.
Though Ellington and her partner don't fully trust Pete, they follow protocol to investigate all leads. They track Colin's rented warehouse from the records. There they discover he's collected extensive files on Maddie, clearly planning her abduction for months. This clears Pete's suspicion. Ellington reveals the bombing's truth. She was protecting Zadar, leader of the People's Independence Front, seeking U.S. support in his presidential bid. He was meeting covertly with a U.S. official. His codename was Osprey, Pete's target. Now, the subway bombing plot surfaces. Zadar's past as a terrorist leader makes the VP fear backing him would endanger national security. Worse, 50 U.S. nuclear warheads are stored there. If seized, disaster would follow. So the VP decided to eliminate Zadar during his visit. But Pete accidentally foiled the planned bombing. The VP panicked, enlisting his chief of staff to clean up. How does the bombing connect to Maddie's kidnapping? Suddenly, Ellington gets a message from Maddie, revealing a video plea to her father. Colin kidnapped Maddie to avenge his brother's death. To expose the double-crossing VP, he forces Maddie to record, demanding her father confess his crimes. Maddie cleverly sends it to Ellington, instead of her father. Speaking, her necklace tapping alerts Ellington. Their secret distress signal. Decoding it, they find Maddie in container R142. But 5 identical containers exist. No time to check all. Tracking Colin's 6-month job history as security. They narrow locations. Pete pinpoints a storage company. They find the container. Ellington wants to report, but Pete stops her. Too many moles in White House. A leak could get every witness killed. They go solo. Entering the warehouse, Colin spots them on cameras. He moves Maddie, but she ambushes him. They rush to the gunshots. Meanwhile, the partner and Rose arrive. Rose stays in the car. He enters the warehouse. Unaware, a killer follows. Maddie escapes Colin, but runs into him again. She flees in panic, but someone grabs her. Ellington. Pete ambushes from behind, subduing Colin.
Hey, remember me? From Metro? I need you to give up your contractor, so I can clear my name.
As they transport Colin, the partner senses danger.
Shoot her!
Colin tries to flee, but gets shot dead. Their key witness is silence. Pete was overwhelmed with conflicting emotions. Before he could regain his composure, the opponent shot Maddie in the leg again. Ellington immediately calls for backup. His partner covers their retreat. They execute a swift evacuation.
You ready? Now!
As they dodge incoming fire, the assassin gets a clear shot at him. Pete fires back in retaliation, dragging his wounded partner to safety.
Ellington!
Suddenly, Pete becomes the assassin's new target. At the critical moment, Rose dashes out of hiding and shoves the assassin off the building. Her swift moves make her the ultimate backup. With the assassin neutralized, she takes his phone and weapon as evidence. After regrouping with Pete, they leave before reinforcements arrive. They soon discover Ellington's partner didn't survive. Ellington refuses to abandon his body.
They're preparing another attack. We have less than 24 hours to stop it. And if we get caught now, more people are gonna die.
I can't.
Maddie devises a plan. If my rescue reaches the president, he'll request an emergency meeting. That's when we'll deliver the warning. We must expose tomorrow's attack plan.
Would need proof they were involved, something undeniable. I found this on the shooter. Maybe there's something on here.
They split into 2 teams. Ellington escorts Maddie to the president to share intel discreetly. Pete and Rose work covertly to gather evidence against the VP and FAR. The assassin's phone reveals files on night ops agents. Among the photos are Rose's murdered aunt and uncle. Pete recognizes the folder from the White House basement archives. Metadata confirms it was photographed during his shift.
That can't be right. That's my shift.
Then he remembers FAR approved his sick leave for food poisoning. FAR must have photographed the files then. FAR orchestrated their murders. To prove it, we need basement access logs. They confront FAR's secretary to extract digital records. The logs confirm FAR accessed the night ops room. With this smoking gun, they can expose the chief of staff. Ellington calls with intel. The president's schedule shows he'll meet Zadar at Camp David, but strangely, they'll be together the entire time. How will the VP assassinate Zadar without killing the president? Maddie freezes. She just overheard her father arranging a presidential pardon announcement. Only the president can do that.
So they're not only trying to take out Zadar, they're trying to kill the president too.
They race to warn the president, but as Ellington hangs up, the VP enters with agents.
We have to go.
Go where?
Camp David. President wants to see you. And you.
They board the plane with unfamiliar agents. Maddie notices their black suitcases. Something's wrong. At Camp David, they expect to meet the president, but the VP isolates them. In a secure room, Ellington remains outside, closely guarded. She notices the suitcases have disappeared, requesting a bathroom break.
Sit tight. It won't be too long.
Meanwhile, Pete tracked down Farr on the other side. He got straight to the point about uncovering the truth. He pressured her to contact the VP and cancel the plan. Shocked, he learned of the president's assassination plot. Farr looked genuinely shocked.
Drop the fucking act! I'm serious! Why do you think they're targeting Michelle?
She was kept in the dark all along. The vice president told her the plan this morning, to attack when Zarda's plane lands. Their true aim was to overthrow the government, to stop the vice president's plot. She rushed to Camp David with Pete, but at the reception area, they found the president wasn't there. She tried to warn the Secret Service chief when the deputy director barged in. Outside, Pete heard gunshots and rushed to assist. Chasing out back, he found the deputy had escaped. They radioed the president's security detail, but communications were down. The barely conscious Farr on the floor told them the signal station was nearby. Time was running out. They raced to investigate. An agent was repairing equipment inside. Rose offered to help, but got no response. He quietly stepped aside. Then he discreetly drew a knife. As Pete struggled in the fight, Rose intervened again. She stabbed the agent's thigh with his own knife. With the threat neutralized, Rose restored communications. Suddenly, they intercepted the traitor's channel. The assassination attempt had begun. They split up immediately. Rose stayed to maintain comms, while Pete raced to stop the bomb. The president was en route to the summit. The deputy director initiated the timed explosive device.
In 3, 2, 1.
Well set.
Ellington grabbed his tie and choked him. They tumbled to the floor. Grabbing a bronze ornament, she struck twice. The traitor fell lifeless. No time to recover. She searched for the bomb. In the media equipment room, she found the hidden device. 3 minutes remained until detonation. The president and Zarda entered the venue. At the critical moment, Rose restored full communications. Ellington saw the restored signal and alerted security via radio. The security team reacted swiftly, evacuating the president. As they exited the building, Ellington heard cries for help upstairs. 3 minutes earlier, Maddie in the safe room confronted her father. She finally turned against him. Leaving the safe room, she found exits sealed shut. With 30 seconds remaining, Ellington hacked the security panel. Helping limping Maddie, they fled the building. Pete intercepted the deputy director. He tackled him to the ground. A follow-up punch landed. Their brutal fight intensified. Just as Pete gained control, 2 soldiers appeared. Outnumbered, he disengaged, leaving the deputy behind.
Hey, stop!
Thinking the threat was over, he discovered a backup plan. The traitor's radio revealed another bomb on the presidential plane, triggered upon takeoff. It would detonate midair. No time to hesitate. Pete raced to the tarmac. He shot the infiltrated traitor, then took the president away from the aircraft.
There's a bomb on Marine One! It's rigged to blow on liftoff! Drop it! Oh, not until you kill the edge!
It's all right.
What do you want, Peter?
Since Pete's currently a wanted man, bodyguards distrust his claims. Marines soon arrive on scene. Snipers take positions. Pete watches sniper scopes while kept repeating there's a bomb. The president, who knows Pete chooses trust, personally orders aircraft inspection. As expected,
Clear the area! Get down!
hearing the explosion outside, VP assumed the plan succeeded, but the next moment, his dream of rising to power collapses.
Wanna say hi?
For preventing the terrorist attack, both receive presidential commendation. Pete gets promoted, becoming a true night agent.